I just learned something and I have to share it. Why is that? Because I'm a teacher, not a speaker. Well, I don't know about you all, but there are things in life that I just want. I could go back to when I was younger thinking about, I'm almost embarrassed to say, I really wanted this color TV and I put it on layaway at Kmart. So that just lets you know how old I really am. And I remember cutting grass, decorating holiday trees, washing cars, doing everything that I could to save up my money so I could pay off this TV that I really wanted. Now that's something simple, that's something materialistic, but when it comes to life, I know there are things that we want, but the question is, do you really want it, or is it something that's just nice to have? Or maybe somebody else has it and you feel that you should have it. My question is, once again, do you really want it? Are you willing to do what it takes to get there by any means necessary? Now, we're gonna keep it legal, but I'm gonna say, are we willing to do it by any means necessary? So you may be wondering, what is it that I said earlier that I learned that I really wanted to share with you all? There's a frog called the hairy frog. Now, this frog is on another level, and what it wants by any means necessary, as many of us do, it wants to live. And when this frog gets trapped, whenever it gets attacked, when it's in that zone where it's fight or flight, this frog, by any means necessary, decides to fight because it wants to live. It wants to continue pursuing the life that it has. You know what this frog does to defend itself? It breaks its bones. It actually breaks the claw bones, the way that the muscles connect to the bone through collagen. There's a certain way that they could contract their fingers and their toes that causes them to break. Those bones line up with the other bones within that frog's body, and they pierce through the toe pad of the frog, just like Wolverine. You know, one of the X-Men, it contracts its bones, causing them to fragment and snap into these sharp pieces. And as they continue to contract, that sharp bone pierces through the pads, the foot pads of that frog, and it goes from being bones to now being claws. And if we think about what is it that a bone does for the body, it provides support, it gives it structure, it gives a living organism shape. So something that gave it all of those things have now been weaponized because that frog, by any means necessary, decided, I'm gonna live. Even if I have to break down what I feel has been providing the support and everything that I need, at the end of the day, I need to survive. Those bones will heal, that structure will return, but there's no sense in having it if that frog gets killed by a predator. So I asked that question for maybe the third time during this video. How bad do we really want it? Is it truly by any means? Are we willing to do what it takes? And I mean give our all. We're not gonna shortchange anyone. We're not gonna take from somebody else. We're gonna create this, we're gonna establish this, develop the habits that's needed, we'll acquire the skill sets that's needed. We'll work on our character and have a better understanding of ourselves and those we interact with, and if we need to continue interacting with them and having that relationship with them, but by any means necessary, are we willing to do what it takes to truly get what we want? How bad do you really want it? Now remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker, and I want you to have an amazing day.